Hello, welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. This reading today is about what is right around the corner for you. So, what's happening in the next few days? So, for the first pile, we have Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Virgo. Your card is Thought. For the second pile, we have Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, and Leo. Your card is Isis. For the third pile, we have Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Your card is the Mirror. Okay, I will give you a moment for you to choose your pile using the card, the zodiac signs, or just your intuition. I will see you in your reading. Pile number 1, your card is Thought. And Thought is about communication. It is also about the written word or documents. It can be about studying. It is the god of science and wisdom. So I would also say there's something novel here. There might be some kind of invention or idea. So I do feel like in the next few days, you might get an important communication, something that will change the course of your actions or maybe help you make a decision. Maybe new information that is coming to you. Okay, let's see what this is about. What is happening? What is right around the corner? For pile number 1. Yeah. Okay. What is happening for pile number 1? Yeah. What is happening in the next few days? Okay, I'll start with the Kipper. We have House, Military Person, a Journey, Main Person. Okay. Athena, Goddess Athena. Fifth Moon Mansion with the Wheel. And you have the waxing crescent moon, increasing in water, sprout stage, and the keyword is instinct. And then you have the waning crescent moon, decreasing in earth, seed stage with negotiation. Okay. You see how even the mood of the cards, it kind of matches. So there's this bluish setting, bluish background, and then there's this change into a greener background. It seems like something is changing and your mood is changing. And with instinct, I feel like you might get hints of what it can be, what this can be. Maybe you already know as I'm speaking what this might be about, because maybe you're expecting some important communication. And possibly because you have Athena in military garb, and then you have military person. This might be something that you're fighting for. At least it's something that's really important to you at the moment. Mercury in Sagittarius with discovery. Something that you're willing to fight for. Mercury in Aries with restlessness. And this Mercury is Hermes. He's holding the caduceus and also Tot. Okay. Saturn in Sagittarius with fulfillment. Venus in Libra with indecision. Mercury in Cancer with intuition. You have instinct and intuition. And you have the moon in Cancer with friendship. You know, there's one thing that came to mind. It feels like if you've been having any health issues, it seems like you're making friends with your body again. Like it seems like you're entering in this new phase of like having a conversation with your body that's very fruitful, and that can also sow the seeds for something to grow. So maybe you've been training or practicing something, honing a skill that requires your body to be fit for it. It feels like there's this progress, this feeling of progress, of going into a new phase of something that you're building. So if it is your health, it seems like something is taking root in the good sense. So you're seeing the results of something, and it's a part of you trying to make peace with maybe an issue that you have or a kind of treatment. Interesting. Okay. This reading also seems to be about who you meet along this journey and who is helping you out. Now, whatever this is, if it is your health or something like a project or an idea that you want to put in practice, it seems like things are gaining momentum. Like you can see the progress. You can see how it's all coming together. And I also feel like you're deepening your bonds with people who are like good, positive connections in your life, friendships or professional, just any kind of collaboration. It seems like these next few days are going to be very positive for your social circle and also your professional environment. What I see here is that what you wanted to find out, what you wanted to know, and what you wanted to explore is blooming in front of you and is going to show itself to you. It's also going to bring you some kind of information, a very special kind of information or wisdom. And it feels like it's about collaboration. It's about you being a part of a group, or that group is also It's like they want to work with you. I feel like this group that is gathering around you possibly also wants to continue this collaboration or to add to it, add something to it. It feels like there's more that is coming. More is coming. More seeds. So it's like what you have seen up until now is just the beginning of other things that are going to expand out, like span. Yeah. Actually, I meant spawn. Like they're going to spawn from this. They're going to be birthed because of this. In the next few days, you're going to get the glimpse of what it can be. Oh, the Hierophant. Ten of Swords. And the Sun. I think this is going to be, there's something that's going to surprise you for the positive, in the positive. So you're going to get a positive surprise about someone, maybe someone specific who you thought was giving up, or you thought that you were giving up on that person, and it's actually just the beginning. This is going to be much more gradual and expansive. Not expensive, expansive, to expand. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Maybe when I said expensive, maybe this is going to be a bit more expensive. But the Moon. So you might have to negotiate here. And maybe you feel like this is too far. This is going to be too expensive. This is too expensive. But I feel like you have to rely on the collective, and you have to rely on the support and the backing that you have in this group. So a friend is going to help you. A friend is going to help you. Prince of Discs. Four of Swords. Deceit. Queen of Swords. Prince of Swords. Ten of Cups. The Hermit. So now I see the characters involved. I see the types of energies that each person is bringing to the table. Now, I feel like it can be a bit confusing. Like there can be a lot, there are a lot of, how do I say, not exactly, it's not opportunities, but there are a lot of ways to do this. You can do this. There are many different approaches, okay, to this situation. And I feel like this situation has to do with some kind of lack of funding to progress. Like you need more. Like you know what you want, you have the vision, but you need more support, or you need more resources to achieve what you want. And I feel like help is coming in a very strange way, in a very unlikely way, maybe, and from a person that you're really not expecting. So I feel like you're going to have a very pleasant surprise, because someone will grab this and make it not their own, but they're going to like really believe in it. So this person might be someone who you thought was already in the past, or maybe they weren't really a part of this anymore, or you thought that they didn't want this as much as they're showing you that they want this very, very much. They're going to show you something. So someone is going to show you something. Now I also see that someone might show you a document, something that is very important, that contains very important information for this situation to progress, to evolve, to expand. I feel like you're in the middle of a sort of negotiation, or a very, very important project to you. And I feel like even though you feel it in your gut, and you know that this is important, you don't even realize that it's going to expand so much, that it's so much more important, and it has so many ramifications. I feel like you're going to get much more involved into something. Maybe it's a company or a project, or so I can give you a very like small example. It would be like you started practicing some kind of fitness regime, or an activity that you really enjoyed. Like for instance, this is just an example. For instance, you started practicing yoga, and you start doing it, and you feel like, oh, I'm so, I have so much to learn, and I'm so like small in relation to the body of knowledge and all the people who have so much experience and wisdom. And suddenly you realize that people want you to teach, and then you can maybe go and learn with a school, and you get the certification to be a teacher or something like that, and you then look back on this and you think, wow, I just wanted to practice yoga, and suddenly I'm a yoga teacher. So this is a very crude example, and yeah, very crude. So don't take it literally. This is just a very, very crude example. And of course it can take a lot of years and experience to get there. But I think that you're in the process. Okay, so now this is something important in your life. You realize that it is important, but it's going to be even more important. So maybe you end up like writing books, you end up creating a school, I don't know, something like that. It has this potential to expand so much. But for now, you might be having some kind of setback that I feel like is related to financial or material resources. It's something that can scare you. It's a challenge that can scare you. Maybe it will also make you think like about all the decisions that you're making, other decisions in your life that might be affecting this. How can I solve this problem? And I feel like you're getting a strategy, but you're also getting a document that helps you make a decision. Maybe it's a document that frees you from something, frees you from debt, or something that frees you to go your own way, to do things your own way. Okay, maybe we can get more information on that if it helps and if we can access it. So, first of all, clarification on this like setback or challenge. The Fool. So you might think that you have to start over, or to do something from scratch, to begin from scratch. Or you might have to take a bit of a leap of faith, and maybe you have to invest before you see the results, and it is a bit tricky to manage that feeling of taking a risk. But I feel like if you just make a decision and you jump, it's better that if you decide and if you do something, then if you don't do anything and if you just freeze in fear and you don't invest at all. It's better if you invest just a little bit. It would be better to not give in completely to the fear. It would be better if you had faith. Yeah, it's going to be challenging because you might have to have faith, and it's like you can't really see what's going to happen. You just have to jump and then you see it later. The results are coming. The results are coming. 7 of Wands. So now I feel like I'm getting to that block like that. So maybe this is why you have taught. So there's something about the truth, the information, the document, the wisdom that you have to access that might be blocked at the moment. And I feel like the only way to unblock it is to just jump at the opportunity to do something and be guided by your instinct and your intuition. So your higher self and also your gut feeling, like your more primal animal connection to your body. Like, does this feel right? Does it feel right in my gut? To see if your fear is, because sometimes we get excited about things, and that can be also confused with fear. It can freeze us. So much excitement, like I really want to do this. I wish I could such and such. And then you get some kind of fear, freeze response, but maybe it's unrealistic. So yeah, this reading is telling you that you might be giving into unrealistic fears because you want something so much, and it's telling you that you should jump, you should have faith. Now, of course, I this comes with a disclaimer, right? You have to, I'm talking about something that truly can you feel also can be aligned with your higher self and with the higher good. It's not something that is risky or unhealthy. 2 of Wands. Queen of Wands. So now I felt like something different. Like you're going to meet a friend. You're going to meet a friend, someone who is on your side, has been on your side, and you're going to have a chat with someone who is on your side. And they bring that information. That's how I'm feeling this. And they might present you with a bit of a challenge, like to make a decision about something. And this reading is telling you to have faith in the highest good, and to not give in to fear if you feel like this creates anxiety. Now, this is also saying that it's better if you invest a little bit than not investing at all. If you realize that you can't go all in into something, but at least give it something, some part of you, some kind of love or attention or resources that you feel like is reasonable and that represents this spirit, something that can represent your spirit in this project or in this collaboration or in this endeavor. So it can be something as simple as with that example that I gave in the beginning, like something you're practicing and your body is responding positively. So I would say that it's better if you practice like 5 minutes or 10 minutes every day than you say, no, I don't feel perfect, like I don't feel very well, so now I'm not going to practice it at all. So don't think like I just have to do like 2 hours of this 3 times a week or something like that. Maybe it's better if you do 10 minutes a day, something like that. It's the economy. So it's the way you manage and negotiation, the way you manage the resources in the material. And also someone is helping you with that, and they're giving you a fundamental piece of information that can help you emerge from this and grow with this, and also open new doors, expand your awareness of this. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Pile number 2, your card is Isis. And Isis is a bit like the High Priestess in this deck. So it is about introspection. It can mean that things are happening in hiding or away from the public eye, away from the awareness of others. Things are happening in private or during resting periods, meditation, sleep. So it's kind of the retreat mode. So next few days, maybe it's better if you're in retreat mode or something else. It can also be about intuition. It can be about motherhood. Let's see. Okay, so what is right around the corner for pile number 2? What are the next few days going to look like? Okay. You have Court, Gloomy Thoughts, Hope, Big Water, interesting. So, okay, 28th moon mansion with the sleeper. Makes sense. Sleeper. 8th moon mansion with knight. The knight in shining armor. And a 10th moon mansion with fountain. Fountain and hope big water. Going to the source of something. We have the black moon in fire or new moon in fire, dormant stage with recharging, sleeping and resting, going to the source. And then you have the first quarter moon, increasing in fire, leaf stage with competitiveness. Interesting. Okay, I feel like that's enough. So, Sun in Aries with assertion, Saturn in Aries with risk, and Mercury in Gemini with excitement. So I feel like you're kind of retreating to then, or the next few days might look like this strange combination between extreme introspection and very like outgoing and communicating events or social events. I feel like you're dealing with something. So you're like extremely introspective, protective, even protective of something. This can be a child too, and Isis is a bit of a mother energy, but more like pregnancy and things that are invisible. So you're kind of protecting something there. Protecting something, yeah, hiding it, or hiding someone, hiding something about someone, and then you go to the source to come back, to bring something from the source, to get something from the source. Okay, let's get the tarot and see where this is going. So I feel like gloomy thoughts here is more like the accessing the subconscious or the unconscious. Accessing the unconscious. While also having to attend events like court, although court here is about legal situations, I can also sense something like the court of a king, and having to deal with something, having to deal with a subject, with a situation, or with people, communicating with them, and also dealing with that boundary, the social boundary and your inner boundary, your psychological boundaries. Okay. So what is this risk about? 6 of Swords, 6 of Staves, 10 of Pentacles. So when I saw 6 of Swords with the risk and with all of this energy, very psychic, it felt to me like psychonaut energy. So maybe you're experimenting with different kind of meditation or some kind of psychedelic experience, and I'm not advising you to do so. So everything that you do related to substances or psychedelic experiences, and even meditations should be guided by someone who is very experienced, because this is the limits. We are exploring the limits of our consciousness and of our psyche, and it can create chaos if we're not careful, and if we don't have the ability to then come back and be guided in the material world, to integrate that, the wisdom and the knowledge that we get. But I feel like you're going to the source of a problem or a situation, a spiritual source of something. And it can feel like it's risky. Nine of Swords. Two cards. Princess of Staves and the Ten of Staves. So it feels like it's a bit much. It's a very strong energy that you're tapping into. These next few days might also be hard because you're going within. This is also part of the season we're in right now, because we are just deep in autumn, and it's the beginning of winter, and we're approaching the winter solstice. So I have this feeling of going within, right? So I feel like you might be influenced by that energy, and you need to rest. Like you need to go to the source, and you need to go within. But you also have obligations and things that you have to do. So you have to do a bit of both. It's like you have to keep communicating. And I feel like you're also like taking a risk in your psyche. Like there's a psychic risk that you're taking. Like, what if this is true? What if I follow this intuition? What if I follow this and I go and I take it to the extreme consequences and I see all the way? Like I want to see this through. You have 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Staves. So I feel like it's going to feel like a bit much. Maybe you worry if you can deal with it all. But I also feel like you're going to address something that's very important and meaningful, and now is the time. Now is the best time to do that. To go to the source. It's like the source is also available, okay? Because I don't feel like this is only about something that you control and that you decide. This is also about timing, the perfect timing for, it's like there's an opening and you need to go for it now. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Staves, 3 of Swords. So there's something missing. And I feel like there's a sort of exhilaration, like you feel like you want to try new things. But there's also some kind of heartbreak here, like a goodbye, maybe. Goodbye to your old self. Transformation. Yeah. You know you're going to transform. And it is a bit like, it is an initiation. I think you're going through an initiation because you're already integrating an initiation. So I don't know, what have you been doing? What kind of rituals, or what is your process here? It feels very spiritual, but it's also highly integrated into your material life. It's something that will manifest itself physically. Two of Swords. These two. Movement with Rhiannon. This is the Chariot and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I feel like after this strange few days where you're kind of very introspective, but also having to act outside and having to deal with something like a social gathering or something work related, that there's social interactions, there's the need for establishing some kind of boundary, and at the same time being very introspective. So after this, I feel like you will set something in motion. You will start okay, that's interesting. So I feel like you're taking a chance by it's very hard to explain. Let me see if I can find the right words. I don't think I've ever tried to explain something like this, because it's as if you are self-initiating, or you are being initiated into a mystery in your life. And it is a spiritual transformation, something that is coming to you that is going to maybe fill in a void, like there's something lacking there, and there's something that's going to come in and to help you transform some kind of heartbreak and or a feeling of emptiness. And it's going to transform you as a person, and that's risky. You're going to take a risk here, and it comes with like a leap of faith, because you're going in blindfolded. But then you're acting, then it's different. So this is a question of timing, this introspective exploration into some kind of emptiness that you have within yourself. It's like this is a perfect time to explore that. And once you do that, you take that risk, like, okay, I'm going to face this. Let's do this. Let's see what it is about. I don't want to be stuck in my thoughts. I want to do something about it, so I want to interact with this and receive the knowledge that I need. So now you transform, and then you transform. And once you transform, you realize, okay, I just have to do something, whatever it is. I just have to do this. And now you do it without knowing if it's going to work or not. But as you do it, you know the truth. The truth, the full picture of what it can be, and also it's like the final sentence. So if this is a book, like imagine that you're getting into a meditation or to an exploration, a spiritual exploration, and you get a book, but you're missing the final sentence that makes all the difference in the world. So after you get that book, you have to go in search of that final sentence and do something and ask questions or move. You have to move towards it. And when you do that, you get that final sentence. Only if you move, only if you do things. Let's get into more of the specifics here because this is very cryptic. 9 of Staves. 8 of Staves. And the High Priestess. Sarasvati with wisdom. I think that this reading is very interesting because it gives me just this really quick glances and flashes, like snapshots, and I'm trying to in between them to do, you know, the to glue them together. And that's the hard part, because if I just describe the flashes, it's really strange because it's like a photograph. So when I saw this, I saw a moment. And I feel like you are preparing yourself to channel something that only you can know, only you can channel this. So it doesn't matter if you're trying to get it through tarot readings or other people. I feel like you are preparing yourself to get a download, to get a piece of enlightenment. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. The next few days, right around the corner, a piece of your enlightenment here that's going to be a part of an initiation is coming. Now, it's going to be something that can potentially revolutionize your psyche. So it feels like you need preparation for that. So the next few days are going to be that preparation. It's almost as if it's already happening, but it's in a different dimension. And only at the right time, when you're ready, it's going to pop into your dimension, the dimension that can also turn this into something actionable. Oh, and there's something else. So I feel like some of you might have been using some kind of technique to channel, or you're trying to discover what is your preferred mode of channeling, or for instance, is it tarot, is it I don't know, is it writing, is it some kind of art, or is it maybe there's a special creative form that you are now starting, very special to you. But I feel like it's spiritual. So I don't know how you're going to channel, but you're going to channel something. And it's going to maybe be sooner than you think. So maybe you're starting to do, like, this is just an example. Maybe you're going to start doing tarot readings for others, and you've been trying for yourself, and you've been learning, you've been studying, and now you want to do it for others. That's what I feel like you're preparing for, or something similar like that. So maybe you've been doing some kind of therapy or spiritual practice for yourself, and you've been learning and testing and exploring the different ways and seeing how it changes you. And I feel like in the next few days you're going to experience a transformation with that, like a growth that is going to take it to a new level. And I feel like it's going to be like offering it to others, for instance, like being inspired to offer it to others, because now you've gone through the initiation. It feels like you now have access to the source, and you can also be the source. You can also act as a conduit, as the fountain that people go to access that healing and that wisdom. Very interesting. It can also be a creative endeavor that is going to be about channeling. So maybe you're writing or painting or dancing, something like that. And you need that, you need to feel that connection. Maybe you've been working on it, I feel like you have experienced already a few victories, a few like moments of joy with it. Like, I know I can do this, but I'm still laying low. I'm still playing it safe in a way. And I feel like you're preparing to come out. You're preparing to come out into the world and to create with this new wisdom, with this new spiritual reality. So the next few days are going to be managing this reality, like you're getting ready for something big. You're getting ready for a great transformation in your life. But you still have to deal with the outside world, and maybe it's quite demanding. And maybe it is creating some sort of friction with this need for introspection and for connection with spirit and for silence that comes also with this season of the year. But it is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter. It might just be a feeling that you're having, like, I need to be introspective, to be like, a few days just connecting with myself. I don't know, listening to music or channeling, writing, something like that. So you're trying to balance that with the outside world. But then there's a moment when a shift happens, a shift that will be like you are. So now you are offering something. You are offering this to others. You are communicating about it also. And I also have to say something that I feel like is going to be important here. And that is that you have to have this unwavering faith in your connection to spirit or to God, because this is what is going to transform you fully into this new, how can I say this? New spiritual vessel. It is your unwavering faith and hope in the future, faith in spirit, in God, and your ability to do this that is going to make this transformation complete. It's like there's no way this can fail. There's no way I can be deceived, because my mind and my heart are absolutely and completely committed to truth. So all your actions are going to lead you to that truth. And although we are all imperfect in our own way, you are now going to renew your, it's like renewing vows or renewing your commitment and devotion and covenant with God, with spirit. So yeah, that's also an important information here, because I feel like I was going to talk about maybe you have to be confident. Like there's something here about you being confident about what you channel, but it's something even more intense than just confidence, is faith. This is about faith. So I feel like you're going through a transformation regarding your faith and regarding your trust in the divine. And the next few days are going to be crucial for that development in your life, because the moments of introspection instead of, okay. So the moments of introspection, they can be a bit riddled by anxiety, because there's something risky here. It's like you feel like this is a dangerous territory that I'm going into. I'm trying something different, something new, something that might be dangerous for my life or for my psyche or for something. It's like you feel like, but it's also exciting. It's like, oh God, this is so important and meaningful, but at the same time it's risky. And I'm not sure what that risk is. Maybe it's very personal. You're taking a risk. And those moments of introspection can be a bit riddled with that anxiety and excitement at the same time. But there's also some kind of wisdom in that weird balance that you're achieving between the outside world and the social interaction and your moments of introspection. So maybe also those two worlds are going to match or to merge somewhere. Maybe someone else will see something in you that you might have been protecting or hiding, or you thought it was secret, and you realized, oh, someone has the spiritual insight and the intuition to see that in me. So maybe that connection is very strong and you get this boost of confidence and hope in the future. Okay. Very interesting reading and weird and enlightening. So yeah, thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Pile number 3, your card is the Mirror. And the mirror can mean something that changes unexpectedly. So it can be a bit of a challenge. It can be about something unpredictable happening. So let's see. What is this about? So what is right around the corner for pile number 3? What are the next few days going to look like for you? Okay, let's start with these. marriage card, receiving a gift, and theft. So this is the unpredictable part here. So maybe you thought you were going to get something, but it doesn't happen. Or someone gets it for you. So 24th moon mansion with the mask, Isis, and interesting. So you have the last quarter moon decreasing in water, fall stage, and the keyword is manipulation. And then you have the waxing crescent, waxing crescent moon, increasing in water, sprout stage, and the keyword is ideas. And then you have the last quarter moon decreasing in air, fall stage, and the keyword is challenge. There you go. So some kind of challenge that's happening because of manipulation. Someone is manipulating, someone is trying to direct or redirect something, a resource or something that was rightfully yours, that is rightfully yours. And I also feel like you're seeing through some kind of mischievousness. You're seeing through that. Because we have Isis and the mask. And Isis is about wholesomeness and integrity, honesty, straightforward energy, honorable, and it's like a dignified form of authority. But mask is hiding, is something that is hidden. And with manipulation here, this is a challenging energy. Okay, so let's learn. Wow. Well, okay. Let's learn more about this. Mercury in Capricorn with organization. Mercury in Cancer with intuition. Mars in Taurus with defense. Jupiter in Sagittarius with principle. Moon in Capricorn with practicality. Something in common here with these two cards. They're harvesting the wheat. You also have cattle. And Mars in Cancer with quarrel. So you might have to fight for your rights. You might have to fight for your rights. Someone is trying to take something from you, manipulating you or manipulating the situation. The resources. I feel like you have to defend your position here. You might have to defend your position in these next few days. 5 of Pentacles. This is about resources. Someone is kind of, I almost see like they're deviating funds. They're diverting the energy. They're channeling it somewhere else. I mean, it can be stealing because there's the theft card. So, Six of Swords, the Hanged Man, maybe they're running away. They're running away from the responsibility, or they don't want you to see something. They're turning their back on you, or they're leaving you stuck in something. Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. You might have to manage this for a while. But I think that you're going to do something else. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. The Empress. And the Moon. This is another layer, another part of the story here, but I want to go through the advice first and then into that. Seven of Wands, standing your ground, defending. Temperance, juggling, managing with the Two of Pentacles also. So you have to manage this situation, maybe do a bit of damage control. Queen of Cups, and I feel like these two. Justice and the Hermit together. I feel like you have to do things yourself. You feel like you have to do things for yourself. It is a bit like, okay, now that I know I won't get your help, and you're not helping, or you're diverting the funds, or you are stealing, or you are doing something mischievous, now that I know that you can't help, I'm doing things on my own. And I also feel like someone is emotional about this, like someone is doing this. The person who decided to manipulate the situation did it out of an emotional decision, let's say. They thought they were doing the best for the emotion, to protect their own emotions, or to protect your emotions, or of all of the people involved maybe, but they ended up creating a situation that is hard to harmonize, that is hard to juggle, but that you were maybe going to have to juggle for a while. But I feel like you're going to do things on your own. It's like it's better to do things alone. That's what I'm seeing here. And the manipulation part might have been the illusion that you had, that you were going to have help, that you were going to have someone by your side. And it's like their contribution, and it ended up leaving you in a challenging position instead of helping. It led you into more conflict or something, and into having to defend your position, having to stick with your guns, let's say, to... It also feels like you're seeing the inside of the mask. It's like you're taking the mask off of that person, and you're seeing the other side of the mask. With the mirror here, the mirror. You're seeing the mirror. So you're seeing, maybe you have already seen that this person is deceiving you somehow, but now you're seeing the motives. Now you're seeing the inside of the mask. And you're also going to realize that there's maybe nothing that you could have done about it, because this is all about this other person's emotional world. It's not about you. I don't feel like this is personal. This is an attack on you, but it does feel like this person is stealing from you. So so what are they stealing? Because it feels like it's resources. It feels like it's resources, but I don't know. Knight of Pentacles. Something that you've worked for. Seven of Swords. I mean, be careful, because there's deceit here. And I don't like to induce any paranoia in readings. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. But I do feel like you need to investigate this. Because maybe you also need to detach yourself from the situation before you're involved in it. You need to detach from this. Three of Wands, and there he is going away. He's leaving the situation. Or he's considering leaving. I know that these cards, they have different meanings. And this is not a regular tarot. So I'm just going with the picture and what the picture is telling me. She's watching him, and he's watching the landscape. The Emperor. So, yeah, I do feel like you have to assert your boundaries here. You have to maybe take a stand, make a decision to go on your own, to do things on your own. It's not fair for you to have to deal with this, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it is like debt. It can be debt. Somebody owes someone else. Can it be debt, or can it be something else? Someone is trying to divert resources into something, and you're kind of being involved in it, and you're not supposed to. I don't feel like you're supposed to. It doesn't seem fair. I feel like you need to detach from the situation as soon as possible, so that you're not involved in it and obligated to juggle. I feel like you have to deal with this whether you want it or not. And if you deal with this now calmly and with the knowledge of the situation, it's better than if you're just surprised by the situation. And I feel like with the mirror here, the mirror is trying to warn you that the mask is going to flip. So you're going to see the other side of this mask. And the other side of the mask might require you to take a stand, to detach from this, because someone might have some kind of emotional story that is not yours. That is not yours. It's like they're creating drama. They're creating a story that is not yours. And you're participating in it somehow, but you can also choose to detach from it. But I feel like even the detachment can take a bit of work, but it's better if you work to detach than if you keep working with this situation, because I don't feel like it's going to progress. At least for you. So the other person can continue to have maybe fuel for that drama or for that story. But for you, the story is over. So it doesn't mean the same for you as it means for that other person. And they're showing you a mask that might seem like it's the same frequency of you, as you, or it's the same color, it's the same feeling, it's the same mood, but in reality, if you saw the inside of the mask, you would see that it's totally different, and maybe it's even challenging your position, and it's antagonistic to your position. So yeah, these next few days are going to reveal a lot to you about this. Some challenging stories and ideas are coming to you in these next few days. But I feel like you're very independent. It's your choice to make. You have all the resources and the ability to detach from this, as long as you know what it is about and that you identify it. Okay. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.